Welcome to this episode of ACG's Growth TV. I'm Katie Mulligan, Editor-in-Chief of Middle Market Growth Magazine. Today we're looking at the growing nutraceutical industry and how technology can help in this space, which is dedicated to nutrition, fitness, and wellness. To discuss technology's role in the nutraceuticals industry, I'm joined by Helder Guimarães, CFO of Lief Labs, and Logi Aviles, President of VistaVu Solutions. Helder's firm, Lief Labs, is a manufacturer of vitamins and supplements based in Valencia, California. And Logi's firm, VistaVu Solutions, is a business software firm that produces management solutions, cloud ERP, and integration services. VistaVu is also the sponsor of today's Growth TV episode, and the firm is based in Canada, up in Calgary. Gentlemen, welcome to Growth TV.
Thank you.
Great, thanks for having us.
Helder, let's start with you. Can you walk us through Lief Labs' growth strategy?
Lief was founded about 13 years ago now, and he started as a contract manufacturing for the dietary supplement industry, like you mentioned. And since then, it evolved for a partnership with our customers. We try to be a lot more than just a contract manufacturer for our customers, and we try to provide them with services all the way from the formulation of the product to flexibility on some of the things they may want, all the way to their marketing and to the delivery to the end customer. So our growth strategy has been to try and attract more customers that have that need from their contract manufacturing. They're not just looking for someone that can process the product and get it in the end, but that is looking for that kind of partnership that brings other things to the relationship. Our customer base has some brick and mortar customers, but a lot of e-commerce companies as well, great marketeers that have great product ideas and need a lot of help to be able to deploy those ideas, get it operationally ready to put in the market. And we try to be that partner that provides that full service that goes from, again, the ideation to the delivery, more so than just your typical contract manufacturing company. And it's been resulting extremely well. We've been averaging, growth rates in the last few years of about 40%. So there's definitely a lot of interest out there in the market for our type of services.
Mm-hmm. And staying with you, Helder, can you talk about the technology that Lief Labs has implemented to support its growth?
So since the beginning, Lief was very focused on technologies. Our CEO's vision to become really a technology company in the full sense of the term. And we've developed our own proprietary system to function as a little bit as ERP, a little bit as order processing, and it was built from the ground up from him. We're now graduating a little bit from that. Part of our partnership with VistaVu came from our need to upgrade from QuickBooks to SAP to a robust system, and then to all of the other things within the SAP realm that we want to get and want to be able to provide to our customers. So if we're helping them on that journey, like I said, from ideation to delivery, there's a lot of things within this implementation, such as a customer portal, a quality and compliance system, a document repository. We want to be able to provide all of these things to our customers, and technology is the way to one, being able to facilitate that, and two, and more importantly, to be able to make it scalable. As we serve more and more customers across the globe, we have customers in the Middle East, we have customers in Australia, Canada. And so the only way to be able to do this in a scalable way and in a global way is through technology. And we've been on that journey for a while, but we feel like really at a point that we're graduating to the next step.
And Logi, what were some of the challenges of implementing this technology for Lief, and how did you and the rest of the VistaVu team help to solve them?
So a lot of the challenges that we were faced with, not unique to Lief. A lot of clients that are investing in their digital transformation and looking to move technology into their business have experienced challenges very similar to where we had with Lief. So when dealing with a multi-phase approach, we really focused in on, right at the beginning of the project, we really focused in on what is key and important to the client for day one, and then look at additional functionality that may not be required day one, but would be required day 10, day 20, or day 30. So, so when dealing with that multi-phase approach, it's really important to focus in on what's important for the client and also be very flexible in delivering that solution. So again, one of the areas where we did face some challenges was any client has a data management roadblocks. So, and getting a handle on what their key data elements that they require for day one, but also what are they going to need as well in terms of data management in a phase 2 or a phase 3 approach, and making sure that we capture that early on in the process so there isn't additional frustrations to the user and to the customer around any kind of cost of change. So really kind of getting a handle of data management was definitely something that both sides learned very quickly, that we really needed to give it the time and attention that it needs to really kind of bring that customer experience and success to Lief. So the other thing as well, I mean, you know, issues are going to occur, delays may happen, and customers typically working these projects also have day jobs, and they have high priority changes that are going to happen. So it's really important, the relationship that VistaVu have with Lief, it was really important to understand what the customer was experiencing either that day or that week, or what are some of the priorities that are going to impact the project, and having an implementation methodology that is flexible enough to keep the client engaged and managed throughout the process, but also moving the project forward so it doesn't come to a stalemate. And ultimately coming to a successful end, because ultimately that's really the end users for us, and the client experience is what drives success in these types of investments. So both sides need to be open and honest around how to resolve issues and how to manage risks. So it needs to be a two-way street. So when errors occur, we just need to focus, and we have focus on fixing them versus who was to blame. And, you know, what's the timeline to this project is really focusing in on, let's just get it fixed. That builds trust between both parties and the people, because ultimately they are the ones that are going to be hitting, you know, fingers to keyboards. And as an external resource, VistaVu being an external resource, we must and have to stay focused on what's important to Helder and what's important to his team versus what we feel is a successful project, because success is driven by the experience that Helder and his team have, you know, versus what we feel, you know, a project is successful. So that's really kind of some of the areas that we were very happily to work with the Lief team, and what we've kind of learned in these types of projects.
So then where do you go from here? What's up next for the Lief Labs VistaVu relationship?
I think, yeah, touching on what Logie was just saying, it was definitely very important. I mean, technology is a piece of the growth that we're experiencing, but there's obviously a lot of other things that go into it. And having a partner that understands how fast we're growing and how priorities, you know, change fast, and how some things need to be adapted has been very important throughout this process. We've done a few adjustments. Not everything went as we planned the first time, but the more important thing, and Logie touched on that, was the fact that the communication was open. We weren't necessarily pointing fingers, but just readjusting and reassessing things. And we have broken down our technology deployment plan in a 3-phase plan, which VistaVu helped us with. And I think that was very important from the beginning to set expectations at that level and say, let's go with the basics so we don't disrupt anything else in the organization, then build up on that once we feel comfortable and do the same for the next step. So those were definitely good lessons learned. And I think something for companies to take into consideration when they select their partner is, you know, if you have multiple challenges going on and not just all eyes focus on this one thing, you know, it's important to know that your partner is going to be there for you as far as flexibility and as far as helping you plan a realistic deployment of all your dreams and all your needs. And we're just about to go live on our phase 1 of our implementation process, and we have 2 more phases already outlined. And outside those phases, we're now discovering, every week almost other things and the other bells and whistles that we want for our project. Other things are going to help us serve the customer on that full spectrum that I was describing a moment ago. So there's a lot of work to be done still to get there, but we're about to hit a major milestone in this partnership here soon.
And Logie, anything you'd add to that?
Yeah, no, it's exciting times here at VistaVu to see Lief Labs go live. They've been a phenomenal customer, and Lief are going to continue to grow. Some of the discussions that I've had with Helder, they're continuing to invest in their transformation journey, and as a trusted advisor in this area, we're going to continue to bring solutions to the table that we truly believe fits kind of the vision that Lief Labs have for their digital transformation and that intelligent enterprise. But ultimately, at the end of the day, we're going to continue, as Helder mentioned, they're going to be going live. So those users, those end users that are in there, starting that project and that digital core transformation, is that we're going to have a solid support team for them, so they know that if they run into any issues, on their day-to-day issues, that they've got someone to call. We're on the phone with them, and we're in this journey with them.
Great. Well, we will leave it there for today. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me on Growth TV.
Yeah, absolute pleasure. Thanks for having us.